Well, hey guys, we are back, and it was raining on us a while ago, but it's done slacked off now. It looks pretty. We're going to give these old crappie a try. Now, we thought we'd try something a little different today. A lot of you guys have been asking about these crappie where they buy Berkeley Gulp minnows. Well, today we're going to try it out and just see what happens. We got some Berkeley Gulps right here, and these are 2.5s. These are pyrite shiners. Pyrite shiners, 2.5 inches, guys. We're gonna give them a try and see what we can do. I'm gonna be trolling some poles along the side and be casting a little bit like I do with regular minnows. Let's see what we can do. Well, guys, we're using a Thiel 1/4 crappie cork. Now, these are pretty nice corks. They're crappie corks, and that's a almost 5 inches, 4.5, 7/8 oval. And I got me a couple rubber bobber stoppers right there and one on the bottom. And they got a knot holding them in place because I want that 1/2 inch gap for twitching. Look at that, guys. Twitch, twitch, twitch. And on the lure, we're using a hand tied I got. Now, these are pretty awesome jig heads. These are Minnow jig heads, and I got them off of eBay. I like 100 for 20 bucks. But you guys can paint them whatever color you want. I painted mine pink, put some silver on the eyes, and then kind of dotted it with some metallic blue. And I got a hot pink chenille right there with some gold and blue flakes. And check out this, guys. I got some two-tone yellow. I got this is fur, both of it's fur. We got some green chartreuse and some yellow chartreuse. It's a pretty awesome color, really attractive. This is kind of like imitating a electric chicken kind of color jig. And then look at what I got on here. Instead of a real minnow, we're going with Berkeley Gulp right here, 2.5s, and this color is pyrite shiner. I guess that's P-Y-R-I-T-E shiner. A little 2.5, and they got a great smell to them. I think they'll do really good. We're going to do a little bit of this because people have been wanting to know how good these Berkeley Gulps are if you don't have real minnows. So we're going to give it a try today. I got some trolling poles right here. It's got the same thing, jigs and these right here. We're going to see what we can do. Cast her over there and try to work a little bit. Let her sit there for a second or two, and you know, probably 3 or 4 good long seconds, and then I'm going to just pop, pop, pop. Or you can do that little twitch, just barely bounce your line, and it's making that jig bounce a lot down there. That minnow. Artificial minnow there, and then pull, stop, and pause is a great technique that lifts it up and lets it flutter down. Pull, stop, and pause. Let me show you these techniques up close. So when you cast it out there, it's just sitting there. Now, if you just barely twitching it like that right there, you're moving that line right there, it's making that jig move a lot. Now, if you do a pop, 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 it brings it up and goes back down. Pop, pop, pop. Now here's my favorite. Pull, stop, and pause. Pull, stop, and pause. And what that does, it lets it go up and then flutter back down. Up and flutter back down. And then let it sit for a couple seconds in between each one. And you got some good techniques right there to catch some crappie, especially if you know where some's at. We're just going to pitch it up there wherever we think would be a good location. Let it sit there and see what happens. We'll do a twitch, twitch, twitch. Twitch, twitch, twitch. Now, I'm always fishing 16 to 18 to 20 inches. From 3 to 8 feet deep. I fish that same depth. If it's 8 feet deep and they look like they're going to be on the bottom, I'll go about 20 inches. I don't go all the way down there. The reason being, they're up feeders, so if they're hungry, they're going to come up anyhow. So we just get, oh, there's a little stop. Let's try that. See if we can get them to jump on this Berkeley Gulp minnow. Get over there, right in there. Pop, pop, pop. All right, oh, there he was. Oh, not bad, not bad. Jumped right on it. Well, there you go, guys. That's a good one. On a Berkeley Gulp minnow. If that don't answer your question, nothing will. You can use these in place of the real McCoy. I just have access I have access to the real McCoys, so I understand. Oh yeah, he's a little over, almost 11 and a quarter. That's a fine crappie on a Berkeley Gulp and a hand-tied jig. Yes, sir. We'll take him. Well, guys, I put me a little tiny jig on here, a 30 seconds with a number 4 hook. This redhead, silver eyes with blue metallic. And there I have a white Chanel. And we got a little bit of marabou on there, some green marabou, and some little bit of fur on there, some chartreuse fur, green tinsel flash. And that's what we're using. I got me a Berkeley Gulp minnow on here, right here. Berkeley Gulp 2.5s, and this is Pirate Shiner. It's got that gold color to it. Oh, there he goes. Oh, good one. Oh yeah. That looks, well, I don't know if he's a keeper, but he's a good fighter. Oh yeah, he's a keeper. He ought to be a keeper. That's a pretty good one. Okay. I had some pliers. I'm trying to figure out what happened to them. I lost my pliers, and I need them. Oh well, guess what else I got? Oh, a fish gripper. There we go. Look at that, guys. That old Gulp minnow got another one. Yes, sir. Nice, pretty crappie anyhow. Yeah, he's just a little shy. We're gonna give him another chance, but that's a fine crappie right there. Nice thick one. Later. Let's trying this duckweed right here where it gets thin and thick. They usually back up in the thicker. And and when they see something, they come in there. There we go. Nice one. I think this one's a keeper. Oh yeah. It's close. Let's see. Yeah, he's a 10-er. 10-inch black crappie. And look what he bit. The old Berkeley Gulp. Yep, that's a good one. We'll take it. Let's try right here beside this log if I can. There we go. Not bad. Pop, pop, pop. Try to get his attention. There he is. Oh, he's a good one. We might net him just for the heck of it, just to make sure we get him. Here we go. That's a fine crappie. Wow. Man, that is a fine crappie. And look what got him, guys. Little old hand-tied jig and a Gulp minnow. Right here. Berkeley Gulps. Got a nice crappie. I mean a nice one. Look at that. He's over 12 and a half. That is a solid crappie, guys. Man. Yes, sir. We'll take him. There he goes. Little bass. No, it's a little bitty crappie. Well, guys, the Berkeley Gulp got a little bitty one. See what I'm talking about? These hooks still catch some small crappies. Yep, he's pretty. Later. Little brim. A little tiny one. Oh, that's not a brim. That's that is a. Oh, he's pretty. Some people call these goggle eyes, and some people call them war mouse, or whichever one. He's pretty. Right? Well, guys, I was putting me another bait on here, but I want y'all to check something out. So there's an egg on that log. I don't know what kind of bird does that. I know goose will lay an egg on a log like that where the egg won't roll off. But look at this. This egg is just sitting right on the log. And it's kind of off-colored. I'm wondering what kind of bird that belongs to. I'm looking, I don't see nothing right off the bat. But it's out in the open. That's what trips me out. That's out in the open on a flat. That is crazy. It's the size of a chicken egg. What kind of bird would do that? Huh. I'm surprised the water didn't wash it off. That's crazy. One single egg on a log. Huh. Well, that's kind of strange. But like a goose, Canadian goose, they'll get out here, but they want to hide theirs. And they'll get like where the egg, kind of like that log, they'll lay their eggs, and usually 5 or 6, in a spot to where they won't roll off into the water. That's like right on top of a flat log. It's crazy. I'm gonna have to pay attention. Maybe I'll see the bird that belongs there now that I know it's there. Anyway, let's see.